Who these two people in here? Who these two people in the chat? They just in the chat, just mean mugging. I mean mug back. Hell, y'all the first ones here, and don't hit that thumb up button. Pain killed living. Happy Thanksgiving, David. Y'all, how the hell y'all in here and not with y'all families? I got you with the thumbs up. And fuck that thumbs up. Yes, I'm using oak. I'm using the oak. My nigga, that's what I'm talking about right there, huh? Who you gonna tell? You got no witnesses. Huh? That's your problem. Boss, Monty, you think my guys are gonna support you? It's not what you know, it's what you can prove. He said I'm using the oak. Them Texas boys, they gonna roll in here. Only use post oak because the post oak you can't use. I'm from Texas and all I know how to tell people what to do is use post oak. You gotta use the if the oak ain't post oak, then it no good oak. Man, all oak is good oak. Texas people like hyping up post oak because that's all they can get their hands on. Nah, nah, I'm not gonna say fuck post oak, but but yeah, you can use red oak. Ain't nothing wrong with white oak. What's wrong with white oak? What's wrong with black oak? We only use the post oak. We got the post oak. Shit, I'm trying to get some work done, but everybody using yams. Everybody making yams today. What is wrong with butane gas? Big Wood didn't authorize that. Butane has no flavor. You're only supposed to use that to start the wood. Yeah, I cook with black oak, white oak, all of it. You supposed to cook with all of it. Throw it on your plate. Have your guests come over. They be like, "Ooh, what's that? That good oak wood. It imparts that good oaky flavor on your food." At least Honey Bear gives an honest answer, but I was talking about Ukraine. Well, shit, I want to talk about Ukraine too. What's going on with Ukraine? I get all my news analysis from the chat, so don't fucking listen to me. These be some lying. These niggas be in here lying like shit and pushing agendas. I want to talk about Ukraine too, though. What's up with that? Romania out of power. Romania out of power. Should have got the wood. This what happen when you don't support Big Wood. At least you got some wood, you can stay warm. Blowing up nuclear plants. Y'all supposed to be chilling with y'all family today. Y'all out there worried about Romania. You're in Arkansas, worried about Romania. Hell nah, you need to be more concerned about that dry ass turkey you about to eat that your aunt made that can't nobody criticize. Y'all just gotta sit at the table and look stupid chewing on it. Fuck you mean you worried about Romania? You got so many hurdles ahead of you on this day. Some of y'all out with y'all family right now. You've arrived and you about to go to your people's house. And you know they ain't gonna be talking about shit. You gonna have cousins over there. You know he not vaxxed, right? I'm thankful for V8s and 4x4s. Yeah. Yeah, shout out to the 6x4s. I'm not a hater, I'm a lover. Stop stealing our slogan out here in Virginia. No, Virginia is for lovers. You, I don't know where you're from. Don't use the post, you gotta use. I'm back, can anybody say? I see it, Sherry. Watachi sees it, Sherry, and he on a Segway. So you know you good if Watachi see it. Watachi riding down the block on a Segway right now with a dangling Marlboro Red from his lip and Cheeto dust in his back pocket. Except for the dang Walmart. I'm so glad to see you. The Walmart. Oh, you a Walmart today? Man, shit, I already know Walmart gonna be packed. Walmart gonna be packed. All the everybody went to Walmart yesterday. That's why it was so packed yesterday. The only people in Walmart today are like Mexicans and people that don't speak English. So if you go there today, everything's gonna take longer than it usually takes. Your last stream didn't load. Your last stream didn't load. Don't do me like that. No, I didn't delete. It's still up. It's still up. Yesterday they shot up a Walmart in Virginia. Y'all seen that on the Google report when I was looking up skid steer attachments? That shit right there on the Google giant. A Virginia man shoots up a Walmart. And I clicked on it because I'm from Virginia. Nigga shot up the Walmart and I was like, understandable. It's like 6 people died. He was the overnight man. He was a manager at the Walmart. I was like, it makes sense. Because y'all employees, y'all got to deal with some unruly employees. He wasn't having it, not that night. Not that, he said, not tonight. He went and shot Tyrone, Jamal, Henry, and then he shot Chris. He said he shot like 6 people. Tomorrow, Black Friday too. I forgot all about Black Friday. I forgot about Black Friday even being a thing. Let me see if I can get a discount on skid steer attachments or something. Them shit's like $1,500 a pop. Shit, let me try to pick up a set of forks for like $400. doing today with the lefty side of my family going to be a burning fireworks stand of virtues being signaled every which way. Don't even think of it like that. Don't go into that situation like, oh, I'm here dealing with the lefty side. Don't do that. Don't put yourself on the righty side. Don't even put yourself in neutral. Just deal with it as a man. Men know how to gird their loins and hold their tongue. You don't have to respond to everything you hear that you don't like with the type of triggered reaction. That's low impulse right there. You can exude discipline when dealing with your people for the sake of everybody just being together. Y'all probably haven't been together for like 2 years now, because they were probably bitching about people not being vaccinated and following the CDC guidance and not wanting to get together. So y'all finally getting together this year, and you going into that situation with the lefty mindset that I gotta go in there as a man. Go in there as a man. A man knows when and when not to drop his nuts. You know? My son just got a job at Walmart. His first day is tomorrow. They did him dirty. Man, Walmart dirty. I still shop there though. Shout out to Walmart. Fuck all that virtues, niggas. I'm not dealing with Walmart, nigga. I get my 10W30 from Walmart. I get my tractor and transmission fluid from Walmart. Somebody say soft? Yeah, I'm soft as shit. I be soft as shit. Getting a $5, paying $5 less for that 10W30. That shit expensive as fuck at AutoZone. You can find Mobil 1 full synthetic 5W30 motor oil, the 5-quart that come in the big jug, for like $25 at Walmart. When you go to Advanced Auto Parts and look at the same shit, that shit is somehow magically $38 for the same fucking thing. Hell no, I be at Walmart like shit. I be talking to the employees and everything. Fucking yeah. Talking to the employees like shit. You seen that one dude, he shot the shit out of his co-workers. Shit stressful. He couldn't take it. Yeah, down there, I think in Chesapeake, Virginia, the overnight manager shot and killed 6 employees at Walmart yesterday. And they're calling it like a mass shooting and all that other shit. And then he killed himself. Niggas die every day, B. Niggas just, it is what it is. And they'll talk, we got to figure out why he did this. I know. He was a Walmart employee. He was a manager at that. Do y'all know the level of stress? Managers aren't regular employee ass niggas. You got employees that constantly backbite and talk shit about the manager as if he's the actual boss of the establishment. He doing the same thing that you trying to do. Make that money. That's why you got the job at Walmart. That's why he has the job at Walmart. Making the money. So that's common ground. His job entails something different than yours. His job is to oversee you. So when you put somebody like that in that position, that's thin skin, and they care about being liked, and they don't want people to hate on them and talk bad about that shit builds up. You gotta be a fuck it, leave it to beaver somebody to be a boss or a manager or a regional supervisor. You can't be concerned about who like you and who don't. You have a job, they have a job. Your job is to make sure they're doing their job. That's it. Some people can't do that effectively because they lack that coldness that it takes to do that. So you got some supervisors, nobody respects them. Nobody fucking respects them. And then that balance there, it just isn't there. When the supervisor walks in, you're supposed to act like you're doing something. If you're a supervisor and you walk in the room and everybody like, oh, it's just him. Yeah, you're not doing your job. If I hire somebody to supervise my workers because I can't be at that location and that's what's going on, you gotta go. You gotta choose between a job or being liked by the people you're supervising. You can't have both. You need balance. You gotta be fair yet firm. You gotta be respected. Some people don't know how to do that. They cave to pressure. They're more concerned about being liked than carrying out the duties that their job entails. You go to work for one, to make money, not necessarily friendships. For two, I don't know why else anybody goes to work that actually works for somebody else. So that's your job. Do your job. All you got to do is show up and manage these people. Then you got paperwork involved. Sometimes you got to write people up. The guy that got to fire people, he has a hard time doing. He like, yeah, I got to let you go. I got to, so it's stressful. So he shot the shit out of employees. Not excusing the behavior, but, he was a manager. He said, not today. I've had enough. Then it was down there in Chesapeake, Virginia. Them niggas ghetto as hell down there. Don't go too hard on the Machiavelli. Yeah, I don't mean to come in here and just talk about the shooter and all that other weird shit, though. I wasn't even gonna bring that up. I think Sherry brought it up, but yeah, niggas got shot. Nothing new under the sun. I hope you're all ashamed for going to Walmart. I go to Walmart like shit. It's gonna be harder to get me to be ashamed about it, though. I don't know, just telling me I should be ashamed for going to Walmart. I don't think that's gonna work to get me to be ashamed for for going to Walmart. Yeah, you're gonna have to. Yeah, you can't shame me. I'm a grown man. You can't shame me for doing what I do. Being fired and firing somebody is not easy. Nope. Letting somebody go, especially when you're not really, when you've worked around those people and you supervise those people and you get to know their individual situation in life at home, and the person you work for put some paperwork before you, and you gotta let half of them go, and then you gotta go to them and you gotta explain it, and they looking at you for answers like, what? Why you letting us go? They're talking to you like that's you letting them go, not the company. They don't get mad at the company. They hate you as the scapegoat, because the company is just, it's just a fucking symbol. It's just a name on the door. They don't know they don't know the boss. They don't know the corporate. They don't know the board. All they know is you, because you're the supervisor. Man, that shit weighs on your head. You gotta call them in like, look, I gotta let you go. It's like, yo, I just had a kid though. Like, my situation. Why are you doing this? Man, it's not me. They don't want to hear that shit. They shut off and see red. Nah, it's you. Yeah, they storm the fuck up out of there. And if they do want to come back and shoot some shit up, you gonna be the first one getting shot the fuck up. So yeah, that shit weighs heavy on you. That's why I don't want to be a boss. It's easy when you hate somebody. It's easy. And then there's a lot of paperwork involved. That's why if you work for somebody, like some of y'all workplaces right now, you don't know how your coworker is still employed. You like, this nigga is always late. He never finishes the fucking job. He leaves shit for other people to do on coming in on night shift. Why, how the fuck is he still employed here? A, they don't want to go through with the paperwork. And then there's a whole bunch of laws and little shit involved like that too. It depends on what the fuck your job got going on. Sometimes it's favoritism. It could be a multitude of things, but yeah, being a boss isn't all it's cracked up to be. That shit is harder than being an employee. It really is. Because when you an employee, all you got to do is show up. You get your schedule for the month. That's it. You know your hours set in stone. That's it. You don't have to worry about dealing with the regional supervisor and the people above your head and what's happening with the merchandise in the store and how come sales are low and payroll and people wanting time off, people message you time off, people not showing up to work and trying to compensate. You don't got to worry about none of that shit. All you got to do is show up and rearrange watermelons in a bucket, do a sweep of the floor, put the take the bread out the refrigerator aisle and put it back in the bread aisle and say hello to people and ring up their fucking groceries. That's all you gotta do. That's all you gotta do. You know, prices go up because y'all nips taking stuff from the back. Nips taking taxman. Y'all nips taking stuff from the back. People put frozen food on a regular shelf like, I don't want that no more. Hell yeah, somebody will put the ice cream right there with the canned goods and be like, nah, I can't afford this ice cream, dog. They could put that shit right there by the ketchup. Like, yeah, I'm gonna just let this shit melt right here. I'm gonna just let, cause the refrigerant section is all the way on the other side of the store. Why the fuck I'm gonna walk all the way back there? I'm too close to the checkout line. Some people in their head, they got the bag. Listen, in some people's head when they in the store, they got a bag of ice in the cart, right? Just a big ass bag of ice. They're in the bread section. They done got the bread. They look at the contents of their cart and they're like, I don't think I really need this ice. Then they look ahead of them and towards the front of the aisle, there's some old lady. You know she got a checkbook. She got the chain link glasses and her cart just full as fuck. All right, so you know it's gonna be an ordeal. So you can't walk all the way to the other side of the store and get back in line before she gets in line. So you gotta make a decision. Do I put the ice back where it belongs, or do I get in line ahead of this old lady? Niggas put that ice on that bread shelf and let that shit melt. And you come along, the employee, oh, I've had enough. Nobody puts anything back where it belongs. That old lady about to pull out a checkbook and try to write a check. You gonna be behind her for an eon. You got kids in the car, the windows rolled up. It's 1,000 degrees outside. Hell no, I'm not about to catch a charge because I'm not going for this ice. Hell no. You gonna be in jail like shit for leaving your kids in the car on a hot day. They were like, what you in for? Because I decided to be a good citizen and put the ice back where it belonged. What happened when you put the ice back? I had to get in line behind this old lady. And that bitch pulled out a checkbook. Then my kids were in the car. I came outside to the car, was already cops at the car. I said, when y'all cops get here? It was like 20 seconds ago. I said, so if this old lady hadn't been in front of me, I could have got away with this shit. I got my Blue Jays out. Sausage balls in the oven. That's what's up. What's up, T-Block? I think in Missouri you can leave kids in the car. My Blue Jays disagree. My Blue Jays disagree.
That is absolutely outrageable. These are the facts, folks. That is absolutely outrageable, folks. Buy my sheets.
I've never met somebody in real life that ever bought Ben Shapiro sheets. I don't know nobody. I don't know nobody that knows anybody. That shit like COVID. Like, you know anybody? I don't know nobody. Who the fuck is buying those sheets? It's like they're laundering money with their shit. Like, who the fuck buying them sheets? You set up a shell company, they're buying the sheets back and circulating that shit. Nah, you washing money, son. Hell nah. Ain't nobody buying them queen size sheets with the 102 thread count. Beer can versus beer can smoked turkey. Beer can smoked turkey. Sure. I talked to a 19-year-old once and she quit her job a week later. I don't know why she would quit her job. Because you talked to her about, like, well, why would she quit her job? Oh, because I'm honest. You can't quit. Listen, people, and that's another thing. You can't just listen to what people say. Like, you can't just listen to me and then go out, I'm quitting my job to become self. Like, man, don't do that shit. You gonna get yourself in some shit you can't get out of. You gonna listen to me and get you all, I'm gonna work for myself like Barricade Garage and quit your job, and you got a car in the shop that you need to get out. The mechanics is still holding it because you ain't paid it in full yet for the repair on that timing belt snapping like that. Your cell phone cut the fuck off. People calling you, that shit goes straight to voicemail. The number you have reached. Hey, nah, nigga, you need to work. You leave when you have a plan. For those of you that don't have a purpose, don't have a plan, man, getting up and going to work, it ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with getting up and going on. Don't let these niggas make you feel bad about that. That shit gives you purpose in life. You are a part of a fucking team. Even though you don't see it, even you may not even respect the company that you work for, but you got friends there. You know people there. Y'all may not be friends like Paris Hilton and Nicole Richie and me and O'Darn, but y'all acquaintances. You like, yeah, I know such and such. Y'all go to work, y'all make jokes. It's just like school. Remember school? Niggas didn't give a fuck what the teachers were talking about. We went to school because our friends were there. And it gave us something to do during the day. When they talking about, yeah, you know school, I'm like, shit. I hated that no school shit. No, I wanted to go to school. I ain't do no fucking work. I remember a whole year I ain't do shit. My high school transcript fucked up. I went to school so I could see my buddies. That's how some of y'all do with work. Don't let somebody give you a motivational speech that's going to fuck up your life. That's what some of y'all do. Y'all be scrolling through the internet and click on it. It's a YouTube short playing. Niggas like, why are you working for somebody? You need to be enriching yourself. This is how you can make $30,000 in one fucking week. It's always a commercial like that playing. Dumb niggas is full of shit. It's their job to put that battery in your back like that. Man, hell, there ain't nothing wrong with working for somebody. We all work for somebody. All of us work for somebody. I work for somebody. The person you saying is his own boss works for somebody. And the people he works for are more demanding than the people you work for, because you work directly for the company. Guess who the company works for? The fucking customer. Have you ever dealt face to face with customers? I have. Yeah, as a mobile mechanic, nigga, that shit is wild, son. But you a mechanic at a shop. You don't have to deal with that. They got all types of service managers and they got the dude up there at the desk with the great haircut to deal with the unruly customers. All you gotta do is show up and fix the shit. He deals with all the hate, the backlash. Yeah, you just in the back working on the shit. You complain about your job. He complained about his job. He like, oh yeah, that ball joint was seized and you started throwing tools? Well, guess what? I met Miss Ricky. Sure. Yeah. So you can't, I'll never tell somebody to quit your job. What I will tell somebody is Do you have a purpose? A lot of people say no. Do you know what you want to do in life? A lot of people say no. Man, keep working that job. This shit ain't for you. This ain't for you. See, when you see somebody like me and I say I need something, then a month later you see me with it, like the Gator, like the skid steer, like the lawn tractor, like the Z-mowers. It's because I had a plan. I had shit mapped out and I could see it in my mind's eye. I could see it in my mind's eye. I knew where I was going. A lot of people aren't like that. A lot of people are just floating around in the wind. And I'm not saying that's better than what I'm doing. No, I'm not saying I'm doing it better than you. All I'm saying is that job, that shit gonna give you stability. It's gonna give you stability. A part of being a man is knowing when enough is enough. A part of being a man is knowing when, hey, I can do better on my own. A part of being a man is knowing when and when not to trust your own work ethic. No one knows you like you. Not these niggas on YouTube, not these half-cooked truthers. Don't nobody know you like you. I don't know you like that. You may be saying one thing, but then on this end, you know you really ain't shit in real life. And your work ethic is piss poor. But you don't let me put the battery in your back to quit your fucking job. So you could try to look cool and say, I quit my job and I'm my own boss. So now you're doing it for vanity reasons. You really have no plan, no purpose, no nothing, no path, no map. You don't know what you want, how you going to get it. You just know you don't want to work for somebody. You got a rebellious spirit and that shit going to get you in trouble. That shit going to get you in hot water. Nah, keep your job and provide that service for people. Because the people you hate that you work for, they providing the service for people. So do you want to provide the service directly or indirectly by working for somebody? Which one? And when you choose, have the responsibility to match what you choose. Nah, I never tell nobody to quit their fucking job. Quit your job. If you don't like it, you're a slave. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing. We all slaving. We all slaving. That man that started up his business with $100,000 in debt, he a slave too. But you looking at him like he has something you don't have. And he does. He does. But he has more debt than you. He has more responsibility than you. He has more employees than you. He may know where he wants to go in life, but man, it's a bunch of hurdles in the fucking way. You just gotta wake the fuck up, show up, knock out the task, complete the objective, go the fuck home, and wait for payday. It's true. No one gives people a balanced view on it. She is better off. I'm gonna say a lot of people would be better off, and a lot of people wouldn't be better off, because everything isn't for everybody. It's not a one-size-fits-all situation, and we need workers. I need workers. So how I'ma bash workers and people working for other people when you become a boss and you gonna need workers? And then when it's time for you to hire people, then they turn it on you. Why work for you? I want to be my own boss. Nah, it's about knowing where you want to go in life. This ain't a dream I'm spitting. These other people sell y'all dreams. You gotta know. You gotta know. You gotta know. That's why I don't do that boss talk shit. That's why I don't make people feel bad for just sitting there and being somebody else's employee. Man, that shit is extremely necessary. That shit is a machine, and in order to keep that machine going, you need oil. Your employees are the oil. Yeah, without them, the whole shit falls apart. Nah, they don't have to make as much money as you make, because you the head. You put everything together. All they have to do is show up. So nah, I'm not saying that, but they are necessary. You need employees and you need supervisors, because a lot of people, their work ethic, they won't do shit when they're not supervised. The majority of people, I've seen it. The majority of people, they need master's whip hitting their back in order to do their job that you're paying them to do. They don't just show the fuck up and want to work. Who the fuck wants to work? Y'all wake up, then you guys sit in traffic. Then you get to your job, you like, you look at you like, I wish the day was already over. You don't want, that's why you have a supervisor. It's a fact. Humans just feel like this. I don't want to fucking work. But you working for them. Maybe for yourself, but for them, nah. So here's a supervisor. Make sure they're doing their job. And being a supervisor is a hard job. That's a hard in-between. You're basically the voice of the boss when the boss isn't there. You have to know, you have to be able to meet certain demands and expect your the people you oversee to meet these demands. You have to have a criteria and a fucking standard, and you got to abide by that, even though you know his situation. John just had a kid. Paul got a car in the shop. Jason, he has a meth addiction. You got to take into consideration all these things, and you know each one of them are trying to carry out their activities when they leave work. But when you get that order to fire them, you got to let them go. And Jason, like, hey, you know, I got a meth addiction I'm trying to fund. Why you letting me go? Like, you know, like I thought we was cool. And you like, it's not even personal. It's just, you know, John, he like, man, I got a kid. You know, I just had a kid. I even named the kid after you. They always hit you with that shit. I named my son after you. Like, I know you shouldn't have did that, but I gotta let you go. BG got some bad news today. He fired up. No, I'm not even fired up. I'm trying to inspire non-inspiration. That shit sounds very agenda-ish and Jewy and very Illuminati-ish. But yeah, sometimes people don't need to be inspired to leave their fucking job. That's all I'm saying. Because they don't even know themselves. They don't know themselves. Now, you know, it's different for the online people making money. Yeah, you can do that shit. You can become a TikToker and just throw your hips around and make some money. You get on some Charlie D'Amelio shit and make $17 million a fucking year. Yeah, I'm not talking about that shit. I'm talking about this real life shit. Because real people, that's not the majority of people. That's a small percentage of people that make it on the internet to where they can get paid and barely got to leave the house. You think you're going to quit your job and get on some Tim Pool shit, you're going to have a hard time with that. Tim Pool doesn't have to work. You do. You do. Because you're not Tim Pool. That's not your lot in life. Hate it or love it, you got to find what you do. That's what that man do. What do you do? Man, I need to know how to move that thing. That's a lot of money. Move. What I miss? Tim Pool works keeping that hat on. It's money. It's money, and like it or not, some people have paid the price to be able to do that. Does it work for me? No. I can't make money on the internet. I tried, I sucked at it. That's not me. This is why I said you gotta know yourself. That's not me. Why I stopped doing skits? That's not me. I know myself. That's not me. I can see 10 years into the future and I know I don't want to go down that road. Shit can look good right now for the next year and the year after that. But when you're looking 5 years ahead, 10 years ahead, and then you see the current climate that we're in right now, and then you think you're still going to be able to do that politically charged and type of skits where you want to, especially these truther niggas, where you just want to sit there and when them boys roll out them fucking guillotines, a lot of niggas gonna get real fucking quiet and not stand on what they was talking about, not stand on their beliefs, not stand on that shit they was saying a year ago. They gonna switch, flip around. It's just, you put yourself in a difficult situation in the future, and then you put your financial income in the hands of people that you claim you don't trust on the same platform and stream, and dealing with the same people that you bash on a daily basis. So as a grown man, why would I continue to do that? I seen that, my temperament, my personality, I seen that shit coming. I got the fuck out of it. That's not me. I'm not the type of man to just make 10,000 one month and then 500 the next month. Yeah, that shit fugazi as fuck to me. I'm a real man, my shit not written in all caps, none of that shit. Like, I'm a man of the earth. I'm a man of dirt. I'm soil. I work, that's it. I don't work the computer. Nah, I work the earth. I work the no earth. I'm a no earther. I told y'all yesterday the flat earthers and the round earthers were arguing. I came out and I was like, nigga, no earth. That's it. I'm a worker. Even when I'm a boss, I'm a worker. And I'm not even really a fucking boss. I'm a worker. That shit, it never changes. And I see a lot of people, they sell you these dreams. Like, yeah, you're gonna be your own boss. I don't work for a fucking company. I do my own thing, but guess what? When Miss Kelly called me, yes, ma'am. How much? I'll be there shortly, ma'am. All right, let's try 4:30. All right, see you then. Do I sound like my own boss? No. Who sounds like my boss? Kelly. What is Kelly? A customer. So you can go to work, unless somebody shame you for tapping, or you tap dancing for your boss, where you could be your own boss and make your own money while you rearranging watermelons and Food Line. You just seen what I did. It doesn't matter what level you get to. It's gonna be the same shit. It doesn't matter what level you get to. You still gonna be providing a service directly or indirectly to the customer. How you do it? It's on you. You could do it by working for them so they can do it, or you could do it yourself and knock out the fucking middleman. Either way, it ain't nothing to write home about. This shit ain't nothing to be prideful and boastful about. I'm my own boss. People are slaves to their 9 to 5. Oh, yeah, man, I'm not doing that shit. I was convicted of a direct felony. So I hear you aren't getting a new seat. Nah, I was getting a new seat. I ordered it, and then the seat came. I opened the box, and it had a plastic back. The seat that's on the skid steer right now has a metal frame. So those holes got to line up. I did the plastic back seat on the lawn tractor, and the difference is that skid steer is more aggressive. So that plastic and those threaded inserts in the plastic, they won't hold up like they will on the lawn tractor. So I sent it back, and when I sent it back, I was like, I started thinking, I'm gonna get my money back for this seat. I could put that money towards an attachment. Fuck the aesthetics. So that's what I'm doing. Because, I don't mind a little tearing that seat. And I don't even think I'm really ready to let it go right now. Because you're not going to find nothing in that great condition on the market right now. I haven't seen it. And I've looked. Like, everything these people are selling, somebody got a Case 1845C. Man, that shit. And you can pick it up for $6,000, but that shit need a final drive. That shit got hydraulic leaks in the back. The fucking tilt cylinder and the hydraulic boom cylinder leaking. That's a pain in the ass job. One of the chains is binding. It's binding when you making a left turn. That shit, skipping and shit. Hey, man, like, yeah, 6,000. Like, no. So you gotta take all that into consideration and weigh your options and then make your choices. So yeah, no new seat. I'll sue, new seat cover, price negotiable. Nah, I'm gonna leave it with the tear in there and everything. It gives it color. It gives it character. It gives it character. It gives it a colorful character. You could say anything with tractors. Yeah, the final bushings are bent. Bruh, they do the fuck out one with tractors. Tractors, when you going through the dealer, tractors are less expensive than skid steers. Like skid steers are wow, son. You get a new skid steer there, you looking at like 70,000 and up. And you can get a tractor, like you can get one for a good one for like 40,000. Used, that shit flip. The tractors are more expensive than the fucking skid steers. And these tractors, the bushings is fucked up, the pins is fucked up, the PTO won't engage, and the nigga want 20,000. Hydraulic leaking, needs new battery, one wheel bent tire, don't hold air, but I'll take 20,000 or best offer. You like, nigga, what wrong with the PTO? I don't know. You got that, you can't operate that power. Take all that shit in the back. You got spline attachments to go with that. That shit, none of that shit gonna work. Like, what the fuck going on? BG has a blueberry blunt in his hat. I do my own reupholstering. That's what's up, Tinker, man. I don't really know you like that. You know, I don't know if you got by Faith, you know, and her assistant Belinda. So I've never fucking heard of you, but I may need a reupholster guy in my zombie apocalypse group. So I think you can stay. I thought there was no wood here. There's not. Can we talk about wood now? Oak wood. The title of this stream is Not Another Wood Stream. Happy birthday. Going to mom's for turkey dinner. Whose birthday? Who the fuck you say happy birthday to? What if I say happy birthday? The fuck do I do with all this pine wood? Burn it. Don't let nobody shame you for burning pine. You better burn that shit. That shit seasoned, man. Burn that shit. Put that shit in the chimney, the fire pit. Don't listen to these online niggas. The creosote will cause the chimney to go up in flames, and then your neighbor's cat will die, and then HOA will show up, and then the sheriff will come to evict you, and your mom will die. Niggas turn into CNN real quick when it comes to pine wood. Pine, you have to not burn it, but you have to get rid of it. You can't do nothing with it. It's bad. It's bad for the environment. Niggas turned into globalist greenheads when it comes to pine. It's bad for the environment. It's bad for my ego. Nah, burn that shit, huh? Just make sure your chimney cleaned out. If there is such a thing as the chimney cleaner people, make sure you call them niggas. Yo. Yeah, I'm just doing the thing quarterly, you know. Like, all right, we on the way. Let them niggas clean your shit. Let's take care of your stuff. And don't set no flammables in front of the fucking fireplace. That shit get the pop, and that shit pop, 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 pop. That shit sound like a souped up Subaru Impreza. That pine wood sound like a fucking a riced out Subaru when it get to burning. Pop, 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 pop. You be like, oh, honey, get the kids from in front of the fireplace. That shit pop and hit you in the eye. You gonna be on stage like this, winking at niggas. Go ahead, burn that pine. I'm here to learn how to work on people, not equipment, and I've been learned. Well, that depends on what you mean by work on people. I like to pop and crackle. I like to pop and crackle too, but that don't mean you put the baby in the cradle and set it in front of the fireplace. Pop, 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 pop. That pie get to popping. That shit pop. That shit flying all over the fucking. Put the baby in the fireplace. That shit pop. Hit him in the eye. He gonna have that Forrest Whitaker. Your baby gonna grow up looking like Heidi Klum ex-husband. Pop, pop, pop. What happened to him? Pine. Shit got real. Do you eat the pine tree? I think it's some type of benefit to it. It's something you can do with it. People do shit with the sap, but I don't know. I don't eat that shit. Not edible. Every time I think of pine wood and I smell pine wood, I hear that lady from the commercial. Now that's the smell of clean. You get that pine saw. They make chemical with it. It's all type of shit you could do with trees. I got the Forager's Handbook in there. I need to read up on that and get learned on some things. But it's man, it's a whole bunch of things you could do. People down here in Georgia got no shortage of pine, and you can't get that shit away. And you know, it's all you be all right. The Canadians do it. That's all they got up there is pine and spruce and all that other lightweight shit. That's all the fuck they got. That's all they working with. Just pine. That's all they chop. They chop pine. They throw that shit right in the boiler. They got that outdoor boiler. They throwing all pine logs in there. But you're right, you can't get pine away. That shit is, nobody wants that. No, people call it like, is there any pine mixed in there? Because I ordered a quart of oak wood from somebody and it was 40% pine. Myth: burning pine will cause creosote damage to chimneys. Studies found that the amount of damaged wood left on the chimney was a result of low temperature fires rather than a resin-rich fuel source. And that's what I told people when I did the firebox management video for Bowler Bear and Hillbilly Hard when I had my offset smoker out here. If your fire ain't flaming on, like Johnny from the Fantastic Four, and that shit get low on wood, it's gonna smoke more. And that creosote's gonna build up. And it doesn't matter if you had a clean fire once before. Once it gets low on fuel and gets low on oxygen due to a lack of a fuel source like wood, that creosote come out. That smoky shit gonna smoke. You gonna have that billowing white smoke. That means you need to you may have to rekindle some shit or throw some more splits on there. Or take a torch to it. It makes sense. But yeah, I wouldn't just burn pine if I had pine is like last resort. Like nobody want to burn pine. That shit is annoying after a while. Like you smell it like, oh, I love it. It smells foresty. It smells clean. And then after a while, it's like, it's fucking annoying. I hate my life. I hate my mother. I hate my auntie's turkey. Your auntie dries turkey. You got pine in the chimney. That shit just is a bad mix. Dried turkey that your auntie made and pine in the fireplace. That shit annoying. I'm sick of this shit. That's why the Walmart shooter shot the fuck out of his employees. He was just sick of that shit. He said, not today. No more. He pulled a Roderick. He said, if I'm dying, you coming with me. I'm thinking of buying some Jennifer Daniels products and finally try taking Turk. I don't know much about Turk. And I don't know who Jennifer Daniels is. Who the fuck is Jennifer? 97 people? It wasn't even 97 people in here yesterday. It's Thanksgiving and it's a whole 97 people. That's how I know y'all don't like y'all family. Y'all just there going through the motions like, hi. Y'all talking shit. You downstairs, they upstairs. Nah, fuck him. You got a cousin up there. Just go down there and talk to him. Nah, fuck him. Some of y'all get together, all y'all do is fight. Then you got that one uncle, he come in and ask you for a cigarette. You got a cigarette, he always bumming cigarettes. You got a cigarette. Ain't a football game on today. Shit, ain't nothing else to do but watch the fucking football game, man. How come you aren't vaccinated? You know, our grandma has Bell's palsy. You're like, that's because they've been vaccinated. But it's a condition, and you not being vaccinated can worsen her condition. Maybe your grandma got Bell's palsy, like shit. Somebody at their grandma out right now for Thanksgiving. Grandma got Bell's palsy, came in that bit. She did not make nothing this year. Your uncle made everything, and your auntie made that dry ass turkey. Put some balsamic vinegar on it. Like, man, this shit fucked up. He's not vaccinated. Your non-vax status can affect your Bell's palsy having grandma. They keeping her away from you. Like, no, you should have kept her away from that needle. He watches Alex Jones videos. Don't listen to him. You've been watching InfoWars. That's what they do to you. Anytime you say some shit, you don't even know. They're like, what the fuck? They hit you with some shit that they read on mainstream media to justify why you sound the way you sound. You be like, no, I don't do vaccines. They turn to your cousin, like, he watches InfoWars. Alex Jones. You be like, nah, that ain't even why. I just don't. He's a Trump supporter. Like, I don't even vote. I don't even vote. He watches truther videos on YouTube. He watches Fox News. I don't even watch them niggas neither. They just go down the line on you. And you put yourself in that position by going over there. So getting back to the original dude's point, he was like, what, man, I'm about to go over my lefty people house. You gonna get hit with all that shit. But you gotta be a man about it. You gotta take that shit. You gotta take some daggers to ensure the peace of mind for the rest of your family. Because some of your family, they ain't on that type of shit. They ain't even thinking about that. You may have a couple of them like that, man. Don't let that shit fuck up everything for everybody. Then you get mad. And when you get mad, that shit changes the whole mood of this. Everybody's on edge and shit until everybody eat and get fat. And then your uncle come in, let me get a cigarette. He bumming cigarettes, so that starts everybody back up. You're like, how come you never have your own shit? And then your cousin over there, he watches InfoWars. And then you over there, bitch, shut the fuck up. I do not watch InfoWars. And then you got a mom come down the steps with Bell's palsy. You need to be nice to your family member. And you're like, fuck the family. I don't even know why the fuck I came over here. The turkey was dry as fuck. The yams were not sweet. I fucking hate everybody in here. Then you cut on a Barricade Garage stream and I'm telling you to get along with your fucking people. Hey, you go in the car, smoke by yourself and roll the fuck out. But you can't roll the fuck out because you carpooled. You fucked up. You did not drive there. You showed up there with your Bell's palsy ass auntie. Now you just in the car. Wishing you could drive the fuck off, but you can't. That's why I drive my own shit everywhere. So I can make an exit if I have to. They could do all that windmilling vocally and then go outside and sit in the car. Nah, you supposed to leave after blasting on everybody, not sit under the carport. Your auntie got the keys. She not trying to give them to you. No one trusts you. He watches InfoWars.
That's not him talking, that's Alex Jones talking. Yes. Yes, cousin. He watches Fox News.
You go over there wearing your Harsh Twins merchandise. I pull up on my skateboard. Nah, you gonna pull up on a Segway with Watachi running free. You and Watachi running free, put the Segways down. Nigga on that bit tilting on it. How they be on that bit? How the fuck people driving with their forehead? They got a four-headed. You ever seen somebody go full speed or they got a four-headed like this? They be doing like this shit. Looking like a whole toddler out here. They be out there be looking like a toddler. I'm like, all you need is the baby bottle popper. You good. I'm a four-headed. Huh. Nobody take you serious on a Segway.
He watches InfoWars.
You ever sent your people a link to somebody that you did not know their brand of mainstream media covered, and they don't even read the link? They immediately respond to you by saying, CNN told me you might send me this. You need help. And you're like, fuck. You really need help. Fuck. You blow up. You just emotionally charged. And they're calm.
You need help.
I do not need help. I need you to wake up. You ever get mad at somebody you had every right to get mad at, but their calm demeanor made you feel stupid as fuck? You question yourself. You're like, why the fuck am I even yelling? Somebody come in the room, like, hey, why are you yelling at her like that? I'm not fucking yelling. I'm not. You break down and cry. I just need everybody to wake up because
he watches InfoWars.
That shit damages your credibility. Now no one is going to listen to anything you have to say. I promise you. Triggered. That's what people be doing. That's why I say you got to work on becoming unoffendable to deal with certain people. Or just not bring up the topic. That's wisdom. Not, believe it or not bringing up certain shit is wisdom. That's wise. You know that shit gonna foul the mood. And some of y'all are just super aggressive. Right now, it's somebody listening to me right now in the car on the way to their auntie house that plans on bringing up flat earth. Just after the family prayer. You, in your head, you already thinking about it. You already envision it. You see it. You're like, all right, this is going to happen. You're planning for contingencies. You're planning for different responses. You got me on the web browser, and then you got the other app opened up, refreshing up on your flat earth knowledge and going back and forth. I know you. You plan on doing that shit right after your nana bless the yams. Nah, nigga, put that, man, let that shit go. Let that shit go. He going, she like, all right, after she blessed the yams, I'm gonna go ahead and hit everybody with the flat earth. You already, he like, I know my uncle, he might go for it. But my auntie, she's fucking stupid. She's not gonna go for it. My cousin gonna start some shit behind this, but I got something for him. My grandma, that's the swing vote right there. That's who I need to get. That's who I need to really reach. But I got, nah, man, let that shit go. If ain't nobody talking about it, don't bring it up. Some people kick open their people door. The earth is flat. Like, nah, what the fuck? The fuck? So you make that one auntie you got, he watches Alex Jones. Yeah, you make her seem reasonable. I'm with BG, no earth. Nigga, ain't no earth. That's why I told everybody in the chat yesterday, niggas was flat earth. Then you got the globe earth. Nigga, no earth. Both of y'all wrong. And you wanna know how I know I'm right? Cause neither one of you niggas ever went all the way the fuck up and showed the whole earth. How do you know this is a earth? How do you know this is not a fucking cliff? How do you know this is not a dimension? I can't sign off on earth. I really can't. I've never seen earth with my own two eyes to be able to say we on earth. Now all we need to do is decide whether it's flat or round. And the best time to do it is over the sweet potatoes. Grandma bless them yams. Dear Heavenly Father, we just want to say thank you for these yams. These yams, we had a good harvest, got the right amount of sweetness in them. And bless Grandma Nana and her Bell's palsy condition because my nephew refused to get the vaccine. Amen. Granny, you have to hear me. The earth is flat. Believe me. See, that's why you cut that shit out. I'll just let that shit ride. Dear Heavenly Father, we want to thank you for these yams. They don't bless nothing else but the yams. These were big yams too, Father, Your Excellency. These yams. No earth. I think when it comes to the flat earth, round earth, people egos are in the way. I really don't think people give a fuck about earth at all. They just care about being right. It's become something to be right over. A lot of people don't give a fuck about the truth. They say they care about the truth. They just want to be right. Their ego is in it. Once you invest your ego into something, you got to defend it. Why? Because you're going to have that one auntie, he watches Alex Jones. So now you got to be right. Right or wrong, you got to be right. And you got to go hard for it. I do not watch Alex Jones. The earth is flat. I have the documents. And I have the documentary. Nigga got 2 forms of ID. I have the documents. And I have the documentary. And to go along with the 2 forms of ID, a nigga got an 18-hour BitChute video just playing downstairs on the TV. This is what I've been trying to tell everybody. Click. That shit 18 hours long, like shit. Be like, hold on, this whole video is about flat earth, nigga? Yes! Like, this shit 18 hours long, nigga. When the fuck did you have time to watch this? Right after I watched Europa last battle? That shit was 10 hours. That's next. Somebody listening to me right now plan on showing their family members Europa last battle. All 10 of them bitches. That shit 10 parts. That shit 10 hours long. Your family does not give a fuck enough about it to watch that shit just 10 hours in. They have to wake up. It's not even about waking up. It's just about confirming what you believe to be true at a certain point. It's like I said yesterday, the truth is like a lion. You don't got to defend it. Alright, do it on its own. All you have to do is be steadfast. That's why when you secure, you don't have to bring shit up and combat people and go to war and worry about waking everybody else up, because a part of coming to terms with the truth is understanding that you can't wake people up. The only thing you can do is allow your actions to inspire. And arguing and backbiting and fussing at family members isn't really inspiring. People gonna see that and see somebody that just wants to divide. They're like, yo, we came here on this day to get together. We haven't seen Grandma Nana with the Bell's palsy in like 2 years since nephew didn't get vaccinated and gave her COVID and she got fucked up after taking the shot. We got Auntie, she down here from Wisconsin. We got the other auntie up from Georgia. We got uncle from Tech, man. We in here all together, and here you go on this bullshit. Now everybody's arguing, and you got that one nephew talking about where the weed at. He out back smoking, got the neighbors wondering what the fuck is going on over there. All because of you. No one wants to be a part of that. Then you got the one person that's like, all right, if all this shit true, then what do we do about it? That's where my lesson stops, because I don't know. We just have to wake up to it. Like, nah, Holmes. No one gives a fuck about that. Let that shit go. That's you that gives a fuck about it. That's a hobby. All that truth and shit, that shit is a hobby. That's your hobby. You know, hobby. Like the one person you know that builds miniature airplanes and just sets them on a shelf in the room. Yeah, no one else is interested in that shit. He tried to talk to you about it and you like, miniature airplane. Yeah, that's good, yeah. And he's like, no, really, what you have to do is not use the Dollar General super glue. You have to go to Walmart and get the good glue. Then you got to glue the wing to the tapered shaft. And then you got to put it on the shelf. And you're like, yeah, I'm not into building airplanes. What if he got aggressive with you? You have to build the fucking airplane right fucking now. This is outrageous. Hey, you're going to be like, oh, cuz you're unhinged. You're unhinged, homie. These miniature airplanes are life. They got a little airplane with just JJ jet plane. You're gonna be like, oh, yeah, you wild as fuck. He's sending you links about miniature airplane building. And you like, man, I think something wrong with our cousin Holmes. You're gonna have that one auntie, he watches Alex Jones. Interesting conversation is most important. What you talking about, Brandon? Oh, I guess I'm Brandon. Interesting conversation is important. What you talking about, Brandon? We're all individuals. So the things you find interesting aren't interesting to other people. Like when I operate the log splitter, a lot of people, they log the fuck out. When I talk about wood, oak wood, a lot of people tune out. You see what I'm saying? It's interesting to me. That shit is fantastic. I'll go hard with wood. Why you should have oak wood, why you should cook with it. But some people in here, they're like, hey, no, get to the other shit you were talking. I'm not gonna browbeat my family. It'd be like, Oakwood, that shit not interesting. The problem is with certain people is they're not secure enough in their beliefs to understand that what they believe in isn't interesting to other people. To some people you pop with on the internet, yes. But your family, your uncle that works a 12-hour night shift, that shit not interesting to him. He's more concerned about getting the back brace You got people more concerned about why they still got Bell's palsy. That's interesting. That shit you claim is interesting, it's not interesting to everybody. You gotta understand that. That's why when you come together with family, all I'm saying is best to be respectful. You don't want to divide family over that shit. It's not worth it. Family is important. And that shit is nowhere near interesting enough to just have everybody arguing over some stupid shit that doesn't mean anything in the end, that you have no fucking solutions for. Nah, eat your fucking yams. Act like you like your auntie's dry ass turkey. It's very good, auntie. And shut the fuck up. Yeah, that's all I'm saying. Cutting trees is illegal unless it's for our toilet paper. I think I'm gonna include big toilet paper and big wood. I think big wood's gonna buy big toilet paper. They made us see how important toilet paper was 2 years ago. And it is a wood product. This shit is a wood product. It is. From tree to firewood is a long process too if you don't have the right equipment. But when you have the right equipment and the right infrastructure and the employees to carry out what you're doing, man, that shit nothing. That shit nothing. And all that is that I just gave you is perspective. The toilet paper psyop. I don't break bread with NPCs. Oh, but you accept a check from one. Lord of Red Pills, you don't break bread with NPCs, but you have no problem getting that check from one. You work for an NPC, I guarantee you it. Yeah, you like to cash that check, don't you? Yeah, but you don't want to fuck with your family though, because they're NPCs. Nigga, your boss an NPC. Your boss an NPC. And if you say you work for, I work for myself, your customer's an NPC. You take that money, you like that bread. Yeah, but the bread that matters, yeah, nah, fuck them. Like, that's family. Nah, fuck family. I don't break bread with NPCs. Meanwhile, a dumbass customer calling you, I just got up. I have a leaky power steering pump in my Nissan Altima. Right away. Hell no. Take the cape off and grease your wheel hubs. Over here all overly righteous. I do not break bread with NPCs. You just live around them. Your whole block, nothing is NPC'd out. Jeep is a newbie. We in firewood. Heaven is going on. I don't fucking. Is your mom and sister coming in? Thank you, mom. I just found out you can receive Social Security from US even if you move to another country. I need reparations. The cops coming to dinner. Cold Spring Queen. Yeah, shout out to Cold Spring King. Man, Cold Spring Queen called my bluff yesterday. I said, man, I'm gonna send you some firewood. She emailed me during the live stream. All like, bing! That shit, Cold Spring Queen! Yeah, I'm about the wood, brother. I was like, alright, now I gotta go through with some shit. Man, I get down to the post office, it was only one person in line. That shit still took forever. Yo, that shit took forever. Then I get up there, that shit was expensive. And that Cold Spring Queen I fuck with, man, that was expensive as fuck. That shit said $62. I was like, what the fuck? How the fuck much this box weigh? This shit a little 14-pound box. Like, this shit $62. Man, shit, I ain't even disputed. Keisha was tired, I was tired. I'm just trying to get the shit out. It was like, yeah, they get there Monday. I was like, for $62. That shit supposed to get there tomorrow. That shit supposed to get there before her grandma blesses the yams for dinner. For $62. No, that's all good though. You should be getting it Monday. Yeah, you should be getting it Monday. Sorry, brother, I'm gonna send you something for Chris. No, it's all good. Talking about, what do you like? What do I can send you something, man. Send me pound cake. Yes. You might as well go out back and get pound cake and package that little nigga up, put him in a box. I don't give a fuck how you do it. Go ahead and send me pound cake. You can stuff him in an envelope, put him in a manila folder, put a stamp on that bitch and send it out. Yeah, I want pound cake. No, I get pound cake. Man, shout out to pound cake. I watched pound cake grow up from a young chick that hatched out when you got the box. They just came in that adorable little package with running around underneath the heat lamp. I watched that whole series on Cold Spring Queen channel. I felt like I was a part of them chickens' life. Jeep, are you a Fed? Who the fuck is Jeep? Let me... Who the fuck is Jeep? Yeah, Spirit. I'm a Fed. Man, y'all on that bitch. Static Void, I think you're a relentless enigma. It's 106 people in here. That's how I know y'all don't fuck with y'all family. I ain't never had that many people. I haven't had that many people in here in a long time. Here it is, Thanksgiving Day. Everybody's in here. Y'all done tried that tart ass cranberry sauce that one of your cousins made. That shit nasty as fuck, but you talking about it's good. You tasted that dry ass cornbread, but you told them it was good. All the women upstairs fussing around in the kitchen. You somewhere off listening to BG. Probably in the Nissan Altima that you showed up in. No fam, going to friends. Make sure you get some to-go plates. Ain't nothing wrong with them to-go plate. When I had functions over here, I'm like, y'all need to take these to-go plates. They be like, nah, that's for you. I be like, hell no, there ain't no room in the refrigerator for all this shit. You need to go ahead and build a to-go plate. That's some shit you gotta build. That's what happened to all the tops for the containers. Niggas be stealing. You like, what the fuck? Soon after Thanksgiving, you can't find none of the tops of the containers. You like, damn, how many containers did I give out? That shit, you run out of aluminum foil and paper plates. You gotta start stuffing that shit in containers. You be like, man, take this to go plate. Ain't no more plates. Take the pot. Nigga, that big ass, that aluminum foil pan that you made the baked beans in. Yeah, you just no cover, no nothing. Just put this in the back seat. Get it out of here. Ain't no room in the refrigerator for this shit. Take this dry ass turkey too. This turkey dry as fuck. Get this shit out the house. Somebody eat this shit. Yeah, I want shit gone. Like last time I had a barbecue over here, I was like, man, y'all take all this shit. And it helped with the cleanup. You don't have that much to put away. That what I'm telling you. Can I? Damn. That's the one Blue Jay still mad at me about selling the wood chipper. He thought it was a bad business decision. Man, shut the fuck up. It's Thanksgiving. You still on that bullshit. The other one is hooting and hollering. He concerned. But what about that? Oh, see, he done came close to do that shit. Look at him. He done got closer. He wants some screen time so bad. That cause he know that what I'm telling. He said I'm tap dancing for the white man. I'm not bringing that shit up. He said what about the Native Americans? That what he want. I don't want. He was like, oh, y'all just gonna celebrate Thanksgiving, huh? What about the Native Americans and Pocahontas and all that shit Disney told me about? I was like, I don't even know. Never dry turkey giveaway here, making pot pies, turkey salad, and soup. Yeah, you could repurpose that turkey like you repurpose pallets. Yeah, that's a good way. Just put it in a soup so people can't detect the dryness. You be like, sometimes the dryness shine through. It don't matter how much soup you put it in. People be like, that shit chewy as fuck. That shit, what the fuck is this? This shit like a gummy. This shit is like a Flintstone gummy with no flavor. This shit, it's the dry shit with no flavor that gets me. You need to put some mayonnaise on that. Make a turkey sandwich, put all the mayonnaise on it. Throw a slice of cheese on that bitch. I'm still mad y'all stole our spice trade. They still mad that the white man came here running from the white man to set up some shit. You ever thought about it like that? It's like the white man was running from the white man. They came here and set up European yurts on our shores. You gotta put yourself in there. You're like, all right, we know we fight amongst each other, but what the fuck is this new shit? We got some new shit showing up on our shores. What the fuck is this? It's like, you ever thought about it like that? Who the fuck are these people with these yurts? They got the European style yurt. They got the one with the propeller at the top. The white man said we want independence from the white man and came here. But it's all types of perspectives you can get on history. It don't matter how they spin it. You could look at it through different people's eyes to gain a better perspective of it for yourself, but you'll never truly grasp what it really was. You can try, you can get upset about it, but you'll never know. You'll never fucking know. Niggas didn't just find another spot in Europe to go to. Nah, niggas came across that pond. Yeah, like you had thought about it. You like, damn, what the fuck happened? That made these niggas was like, yeah, we know what happened. But when you think about it, you retrace steps. You're like, damn, you ever been so mad with your people? You just like, I gotta find another landmass. And then claim they didn't know that this shit was here, but they was just traveling like shit. So they faced death to try to escape the white man. Because according to history, they ain't know they was going to end up here. When they got here, they sent ships back and forth and was building European yurts. The British are coming. And the British came, you know, them niggas was like, yeah, America did beat back the British, but it's like, damn, have you ever traveled to fight? So you know what that's like, son? You could be amped up, like, yeah, when we get there, we gonna fuck them up. And imagine a 5-hour car ride to the actual fight. You got a lot of time to cool off. And why are we fighting? I'm not even mad no more, for real. There's lack of food and nutrition on the way there. I'm like, ain't shit, man. I don't even really want to fight no more. But they said if I don't fight, when I get back to England, I'm going to be like putting the guillotine. So you got people just going through the motions, just half-assed. They hungry. They want a sandwich with mayonnaise and Go-Gurt packets. You know, they get the rumbling, you know. They just get beat back like we tired anyway. I don't even really believe that shit. If I was dispatched to go fight Americans and shit, and our ship show up, I'm gonna be like, oh, thank goodness. That mean the Queen and the Pope and them, they just paid for our trip over here. Cause I'm a damn sure take off that British, I'll be like, oh, thank goodness. No, this is what we had to do to get here. Yeah, we're not going back. And we're keeping the ships. It's gonna be a lot of MIA motherfuckers. Cause I don't even feel like fighting no more. These people that set up the European yurts, I got a little taste of home. They already got the vat and got the cauldron boiling the shit to make perfect Go-Gurt. I'm like, nigga, I'm staying. Why the fuck would I return to the Queen? I'm taking off my lapel. And then you get there, then you're like, yeah, so anyway, the Indians and shit. Like, what about them? The Indians is looking back like, we're not the savages. You're the one with a cauldron making Go-Gurt. What the fuck is that? We never had no. What the fuck is that? They got the Go-Gurt slapstick at each other. It was like, what the fuck? That's some true shit. That's why you can be like the Brits, cause the British sailed like shit to get. You walk into a fight is enough time for you to rethink the fight. You ever get mad at somebody and ready to fight them? If they're not directly in front of you, you got time to reconsider your actions and then put yourself in his shoes and be like, well, why the fuck would he want to fight me? What did I do that he found disrespectful? Well, I don't even think we should fight now. I'm not even mad enough to fight. I really don't want to fight. Hell no, I don't want to fight. I'm about to lose my life. You got a fight. That shit, they said it was a 5-month voyage to get from Nurse Shores to over here. That's a lot of time to not want to fight somebody no more. I don't give a fuck how good the pep talk was that the Queen gave you. Niggas gonna be like, man, we don't even want to. You gonna be famished. You famished as fuck showing up to somebody's shores that you supposed to fight, but they present Go-Gurt to you and you're like, we're brothers now. It's okay. I'm taking off this hat. I lay down my musket. You don't break bread, you break Go-Gurt. You don't break bread, you break Go-Gurt. Yeah, y'all brothers now. It's a bond. But you know the history books and what they said happened and all that other shit. That's why the rocket ain't do shit, cause they showed up with a rocket. They were like, they traveled like shit with that rocket. That shit wasn't gonna work. They didn't have technology like they had. That rocket was a fucking firecracker. That shit wasn't nothing but a fire. That shit had dried up. The black powder they used to cast that bitch had soiled on the journey over this bitch. They was like, yo, we don't even want to fight no more. They couldn't even aim that. They couldn't even aim that bitch. That rocket red glare. They couldn't even aim that bitch. That's why that bitch was a firecracker. They was like, release. They was on the ship. They had the stick. They had the stick. They set that bitch on fire. They was like, release the Kraken. They hit them with the shit that Donald Trump attorney tried to hit them with. They're talking about release the Kraken. Man, they fired that bitch up. That bitch didn't do nothing. That shit. It was like, well, that's all we got. It's like we done gave it all we got. Somebody, they said he was locked up when he seen it happen. He was right, and the rockets, red glare. You know how depressed the Brits were at that moment? You see it through American institutions and through American learning. You know how depressed the Brits that traveled here were? Imagine you showing the fuck up to a fight that took you 5 months to get to, and your fucking rocket don't work. History class conspiracy. Yeah, don't listen to me. I'm fucking retarded. But yeah, just imagine showing up to a fight that took you 5 months to get to and your rocket don't work. That shit depressing as fuck. You on the other shit, you like, what happened when you let it loose? It was like, it ain't do nothing. It ain't hit nobody. Did you aim it? Like, yeah, I did, but that shit went up and exploded. And now a nigga's in the fucking cell writing lyrics. Like, they don't know what to do. We don't know what to do. The people on the ground done surrendered because they got hit with Gogurt sticks. Now they're prisoners of war. Somebody, you know they showed up on the shores of it. They passed by the bushes. Somebody jumped out and hit them with a New York hot dog. now you hog tied some fucking where. Like, man, this some bullshit. They done put it took me 5 months to get here for this shit. The gunpowder went back. You know the people that went back to the Queen, they was like, what happened? It was like, well, we kind of lost that one. Why? Well, for starters, our gunpowder went bad. Do you blame it on one nigga? The one nigga who lit the rocket we had, he didn't know what the fuck he was doing. You need to round up his fam. It was his fault. Him. One day he still got Gogurt on his collar. He like, I didn't help the enemy. They make good yogurt though. Let me stop finger fucking y'all history. Believe that shit happened like they say it happened. That's all you need to know. BG be loading squirrel bones in the blunderbuss. Waffle, I don't even know why I read your comments sometimes. You always accuse me of cooking squirrel kneecaps and 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 Cajun possum. I be like, why the fuck did I read? Yeah, he always accused me of cooking up Cajun possum and deep fried armadillo, sprinkled with a lot of Lowry seasoning. That's all that nigga be talking about. I be doing in the chat. You cooked an armadillo and you put too much Lowry seasoning on it. Like, I don't even know why. That Lowry seasoning, it's easy to overseason some shit with that Lowry's. Y'all seen that shit in the grocery stores? That shit say Lowry's on it. That shit is seasony as fuck. That shit zesty as hell. You gotta be careful with that. There ain't nothing worse than overseasoned food. You like, how the fuck I'm gonna eat this, fam? You need water immediately with every bite. I'm like, you oversee? How did you overseason the stuffing? The stuffing is overseasoned. What type of shit is this? Well, you know, maybe you should try doing 5 things. Women always got excuses when the shit don't turn out the way they thought it was. Everybody thought it was gonna turn out. When their recipes don't work out, they got all the excuses in the world. Well, maybe you should try breastfeeding the baby and picking up toys after the kids and trying to make stuffing and dealing with a grandma that got Bell's palsy and taking out the trash and dealing with you. Be like, oh, you had one job to not overseason the stuffing. Why the fuck would you even put seasoning in that? I don't know, George. Why the fuck do you do anything you do? They always throw it back at you. You ever been with a woman that boiled an egg for you? And when you crack the egg, that shit just undone as fuck. You're like, what the fuck? This shit not even the chicken. You just gave birth. It's a whole chicken in here. What? Well, maybe you should try being a woman once, and then you'll understand. You'll be like, no, you don't get to do that. This undone, this undone ass boiled egg. Got all the excuses in the world for why the cornbread burnt. The cupcakes is mushy as hell in the middle. That cake, that shit mushy as fuck. Why did you even pull this out the oven and present it like it was done? This shit still the batter. Look at this shit. You just criticize the fuck out of every. Like, this shit wild as fuck, son. Yeah, instead of being a truther this Thanksgiving, get on your Chef Gordon Ramsay shit and just be like, yo, who the fuck made this potato salad? Yo, this shit wow. I don't know if it's not enough egg or too much egg. It's too much mayonnaise in this shit. Go over there and get the devil eggs next. Be like, yo, who did these devil eggs? This shit dumpster juice. I just want you to know who did that. Auntie M, don't ever in your life make devil eggs again. Go on over there to them yams. Be like, who made the yams? Aunt Sandra made the yams. Aunt Sandra, too much fucking nutmeg in these yams. We told you to stop doing that shit. You know, grandma with the Bell's palsy got high cholesterol like shit. Don't ever in your life make yams again. Who did the stuffing? Don't do this again. This shit nasty as fuck. Alright? Who? That fucking cornbread. Going down the line, the roast beef. The roast beef is overcooked. Who did this shit? This shit, I'm triggered. No, I'm offended. Keep on going down the line. Get to the macaroni and cheese. Be like, who made this macaroni and cheese? Tell Niecy this macaroni and cheese anti-Semitic as fuck. This shit is not where it's at.
I am absolutely outraged.
And who made this turkey? Who the fuck made this turkey? Yeah, let them have it. Let them have it. Let them have. Don't let them get away with making that turkey like that another year. You gotta put your foot down. You gotta wake people up. You gotta, before you criticize the turkey, when you downstairs with the rest of the family, get all of them on board. You gotta put the bug in their ear, so when you get up there and say something about the turkey, it doesn't just come out of left field and everybody's kind of primed to it, like, yeah, because you got that overly sensitive aunt. She act like she can't take criticism. Well, I thought I would make the turkey because, your uncle has gout and grandma has Bell's palsy because you won't get vaccinated, so I attempted. Like, don't you ever in your life attempt to make another turkey. I don't give a fuck. Gout, Bell's palsy, don't you ever. Don't even look at another turkey. This shit nasty. And your cousins be like, it's not the best turkey. It's not the best turkey. I think there's always room for improvement in one's life. You got that vague ass cousin, he don't really want to directly criticize it. I think, one never stops learning. That one bird up there agrees with me. Yeah, let them have it. Fuck it. They didn't want you there last year because you were unvaxxed anyway. This macaroni and cheese is anti-Semitic. I'm fucking disappointed in whoever made this shit. You got that one family member, she attempted to make the cranberry sauce herself. Who the fuck made this cranberry sauce? This cranberry sauce does not live up to the standards and values of our family. This shit nasty. The potatoes are undone. These hard ass potatoes. You ever had undone potato? Potato hard as fuck. Idaho potato. Hard in the middle. That shit moist as fuck on the outside. Hard in the middle. Talk about, isn't it lovely? No, this shit nasty. Somebody making meatballs right now. You over seasoned it. What's wrong with y'all? Somebody making baked beans right now. You put too much sugar in it. That shit don't need all that sugar in there. My cousin who stir fries bananas is not allowed to cook. He stir fry bananas? Yo, that's interesting though. I like that. Wait a minute. Come back with that stir fry banana shit. Yo, what the fuck is else include? What all else is included in that? The fuck you just put it in a wok? What type of shit y'all on out there? Put the banana in a wok. Hell no, that's a plantain, ain't it? You go to a Jamaican Thanksgiving, me no half dog. You be like, where the fuck did the mac and cheese, the yams, the turkey, me no half dog. Like, what the fuck do you have? Oxtail. Ain't nothing but oxtail sitting in that curry, the oxtail and curry rice. Be like, damn, where the other shit at? Where the fuck? Ain't no wings to go with this shit? They got little glazed wings. Me no half dog. Like, damn, niggas don't want to eat oxtail every day. What the We don't want to eat oxtail every fucking day. Shit, with the little wingettes. Niggas making the little wingettes, the little giant. You gotta grab with the, you gotta hit them down. You, the little baby giants, the party wings, them shits baby as fuck. I'm a grown ass man. Your whole plate filled with party wings. They're like, they need to save something for the cats. Like, who the fuck got these party wings? These shits baby as fuck. Me no have that. All we have is oxtail and curry rice. Like, no. No fucking, no nothing else, nigga. No vegetables, no, no plantains, none of those beans, no jerk chicken, just oxtail and curry rice. Please. Me no have that. See, it dropped back down to 79 people. That means it's a lot of people out there truthering right now. People people listen to this stream, they with their fan, now they about to go truth or some shit. They done already prepared their speech. They're like, BG, I appreciate it, but I can't abandon this now. They got their notes. They got links saved to their phone. They're like, BG, I gotta go through with this. You make some good points though. I gotta do this though. I've already prepared. Preparation is key. When niggas prepared, they like, I got my links. I got articles from CNN, Alex Jones, to cross-reference that with Fox and cross-reference that with what Fauci said. I got YouTube video saved of Fauci saying this. Nigga, I'm battle ready and I gotta go through with this. This is just something I have to do. I got the flat earth videos queued up. Yeah, I gotta go in, BG. Nigga done clicked off the live stream, about to go to his family and start some shit. Well, why would you say that? He watches Alex Jones. That's all you gonna be mad as shit when I just prophesy some shit. You gonna be mad as shit when you leave later on today. You gonna be like, BG was right. Only they looked at me and said all I do. All they did was look at me and tell me I watch Alex Jones. I'll be like, You did all that overly aggressive shit for no reason. He watches Alex Jones. But the chemtrails, the fucking Red 40. I have the documents. I have the documentary. I have. Nigga pull up with BitChute links. Nigga got the BitChute links. Pulled them bitches out. Got a pointer so he can point to the monitor. Nigga pulled up a fucking. Nigga, did you bring a monitor? This shit that you just point to the wall and so you can point this shit. Like, this nigga brought a monitor to the fucking. He watches Alex Jones. Man, that's all they know now. They knew what they was doing, putting Alex Jones in the news like that with that crazy shit. He is the perfect scapegoat for anybody that doesn't want to believe anything you fucking say. It doesn't even matter if that's something Alex Jones actually said or believed. It doesn't. You need to do your own research. That's something Alex Jones always says. He watches InfoWars. Yeah, all I said is do your own research. That's what Alex Jones always says. You must be watching him. He will get mad at the family and go outside and sit in the Nissan Maxima until it's time to leave. Hoping I go live again so he could tell me how right I was. BG, you were right. The shit, they think I'm crazier now. And they really won't listen to anything I gotta say now. Now I'm just sitting in a Nissan Maxima with a leaky power steering pump Wishing I would have took your advice. How do you know what Alex Jones said? Because the media done said it all. Believe me, they set that up perfectly. They really did. That's nice. I like that. I like you can hate it or love it. They man, some of this shit, anything crazy, nigga Alex, they don't gotta watch him. They don't gotta hear him. They don't gotta know what he believes. Understand if he even really said that. All they know is Alex Jones is the crazy person that right wingers and all that other shit talk to. Once you got a talking point that kind of resembles some far out there shit, Alex Jones. Even when he's not trying to serve a purpose, Alex Jones is serving a purpose. That's good. They did a good job with that. That way they crucifying him in the mainstream media like that and covering that shit every fucking day. It's for them. It's not for you. It's for them. Yeah, the Sandy Hook was a hoax. Now any mass shooting, you got questioned with he watches Alex Jones. Anything. But AJ was right mostly. They don't give a fuck if he was right, wrong. They did the news gave people like that an out to wriggle out of anything you have to say that could trap them in their own thoughts and force them to come to terms with what may be true. Alex Jones. InfoWars. You don't gotta believe me, try it. Just like 2 years ago, it was Trump. He's a Trump supporter. Nigga, I'm not even a Trump supporter. I'm not even a Trump supporter. I don't even do that. Actually, it was Republican. They just gonna put he's a Republican. He watches Fox News. That absolves them from listening to anything you have to say. Like, you gotta understand that going in, or you're gonna get frustrated and your face gonna turn tomato red. You're gonna blow the fuck up, become unhinged, and look like them leftists that Steven Crowder and them be talking to at them college campuses. That is not the reason why. You're gonna lose your train of thought. I am not Alex Jones was the ice cream machine. Like he's unhinged. He's very unhinged. The ice cream machine. We'll talk about the ice cream machine. The ice cream machine was broke at McDonald's. I don't even go to McDonald's. This is why they get back. You're not listening. You talk about the check engine light on your vehicle. You get mad. You. Yo, hey, yo, have you ever? Has somebody ever asked you to go? Has someone ever asked you to go somewhere? You said no, and they insisted, and you was like, "All right," and on your way there, the check engine light pops up in your car, and when you get there, you take it out on them. It's all their fault. I have like shit, mad as shit. You walk in the door. Where the fuck is Shirley? She needs to fix my fucking car. She needs to fix my car. Well, what happened? The check engine light, it came on. It wouldn't have came on if I never came. I told her I don't want to come, but I'm here. The check engine light is on, and I have to go to work tomorrow. Your shit don't even want to start. You just mad as fuck. You kicking it. The door already open. You kick anyway. Where the fuck is Shirley? That shit fuck with your spirit. When you on your way to a function you know you will enjoy, and your check engine light comes on, you will not enjoy that function. You will be there in the back thinking you're gonna be there in the back thinking about, why is my check engine light on? Well, what could I have done differently? Nigga, I gotta go to work tomorrow. Is that shit gonna be okay to drive on? That shit did feel like it was losing power. How the fuck I make it to work tomorrow? They gonna be like, just enjoy the kids are putting on a play for you. Enjoy, man. Fuck them kids. My check engine light came on. The fuck going on with my car? How the fuck I'm gonna enjoy a sock puppet show that the kids is putting on if my check engine light came on? Y'all got an AutoZone around here? I can go get them to diagnose it for me. Don't do that. That shit gonna fuck up your day even worse. That shit gonna be a code for a catalytic converter. What the fuck is that? You gonna get to Googling, that shit gonna say $3,000. Fuck! Google gonna give you the worst possible scenario. You be like, Google, what is a catalytic converter? Why the fuck I got a code for one, below efficiency. That shit gonna say below threshold efficiency. Google gonna tell you need to throw your whole car. Google gonna tell you need to throw your whole car away. I can't do that. I have to go to work tomorrow.